Hello everyone's. I am here for my review of Black Lightning Season 4 Episode 11. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, I have been complaining about this season since Episode 1, and I have not liked how things have gone on for the Pierce family. It was bad enough last season where they was locked up for the most of the season, and then Raggedy Odell's tail had Lynn hooked on drugs and everything. That was a lie. But like the way they have just broken down the Pierce family, I was feeling some type of way. And I just did not like the way things are going. I'm still trying to figure out how is it that Tobias been out here since the doggone it would. He been grown since like what, the 50s, the 60s, and nobody who was still, who was around that back then ain't looking like. I remember Tobias when I was growing up, and he looks the same. Nobody's questioning how he went from like a drug dealer, which he still kind of is, to like he is now the mayor of Freeland. Nobody's questioning how he's getting his money and how he's doing all of these things. Like, I'm talking about the citizens. We already know that, Chief Lopez is in his pocket. So we ain't even worried about her. We talking about the everyday citizens. Ain't nobody questioning and asking anything? Nobody? Okay. New Jennifer. She is on a mission to steal what they believe are some metagines. It's broad daylight, but she out here somehow being able to use her powers. I guess when she went into the ionosphere, which I still don't know how she had enough juice and energy. I mean, I know she electrocuted herself last episode to get a charge, but she had just enough energy to like zap a few people and like get what they believe is her powers. She's not in full strength because Tobias has this nullifier and all that stuff running. She was able to do what she needed to do, but not in full power. I was like, how is it that she had power to like take off, but she didn't have like I guess taking off doesn't use as much energy as she would using her lightning. I don't know. Now, Tobias, he sees a video of New Jennifer stealing cases for him, cases of the metagene. So somehow, I guess when Lynn was working at the lab, she tested New Jennifer's, DNA and all that stuff, and that's how he got it on record, because he's asking his Surrey-like woman, like, tested, the DNA of old and New Jennifer. He was able to get back later that they are the one and the same. But I'm like, how he get her DNA? But I guess when Lynn was working at the lab and he got all that information, but they just throwing anything in there. Lynn's lawyer wants her to take a plea deal. It's like they have too much evidence and too many witnesses that are pointing that you were the person who did all these things. But Jefferson's like, as her husband, she is not taking a plea deal. And dude was like, first of all, you not her husband. Y'all not married. That's not your wife. So, and this ain't your decision. You are not the one going to jail. I mean, you still got a case on you, but we talking about Lynn right now. And Jefferson was feeling some type of way, but like, he's not lying. Lynn is not your wife. I just didn't like the way the dude said that. And I just did not like the fact that it is her ex-boyfriend. I mean, I guess we need help where we can get it at. But somebody said, what if Anissa is dude's daughter? But I'm like, he would have to have meta powers. The only reason that she has meta powers is because of Jefferson. So I don't know where that came from. I don't know who said that or what video I was watching. But anyways, Chief Lopez shows up to Tobias's place because she needs some DEGs. She needs some more guns, basically. And Tobias like, I can one up you. I can give you this little potion right here so you can give to your officers so they can have some meta powers. Now, she is all anti-meta because she believes they are the one that are destroying the city. And I'm like, first of all, it is not like one day they put some mixture, themselves put some mixture together and drunk, and it's like, now I have meta powers. They were experimented on, and like, truth be told, like a lot of the metas, they was like forced to do what they were doing. Jefferson, Anissa, New and Old Jennifer, Grace, TC, They good. They ain't out here doing all kind of wrong. The person you working with, Chief Lopez, which is Tobias, who has been around since the 20s, he the real bad guy. But anyways, yeah, give this to your, like, how you go from, I want to get rid of Mattis because Mattis is doing all kind of wrong, but I'm going to also take this and give these powers to my officers and make them Mattis. I was like, that don't make no sense, but okay. So, after Jefferson, TC, and Khalil put two and two together, they realized that Tobias is working with Looker. Y'all remember Looker? She was on like season 2. Her, you know, I'm going to say this, biased towards a certain group of people, trying to, you know, I don't want to get my video flag. They were very biased towards a certain group of people. He is now working with her. Yeah. She, like, she got some kind of silverness that's going on in her blood that where she can control people. Yeah. And they are believed that she is behind a setup from Jefferson. That's why it looks so real, because she done doggone it silvered people and now they're under her control. Now, Lynn, she done doggone it. Don't remember how this happened because I was trying to pay attention. Y'all forgive me. But Lynn was able to do some kind of lab work to where they can, like, expel the silver from whoever is under her control. Y'all know detective dude that arrested Jefferson, he is under her control. So yeah, we gonna do that. But my thing is, why is it that the Pierce family be having their windows and blinds open and curtains open? Not with windows, they be having their curtains and their blinds open all the time. Y'all in there doing scientific evidence. Maybe we should be doing this, you know, with our curtains and our blinds open. Jennifer, when she first got her power, she was just doing things. Blinds and curtains just open for anybody who was in the house next door to see everything. But anyways, they put some stuff into, you know, under silver spell, you know, detective dude, and like put it in his coffee, and they was able to extract that. Now, homeboy, detective dude that we like, he was too calm for me, because had I been sitting there and I look to my right and I see dude start talking like, I don't know if it was for us to hear or if detective dude could hear it too, because Looker was like, I thought I got rid of you or something else like that. Like, sat there as he was no longer in control of his body and then spit out the silver. He sat there just as calm as all get out, and I'm like, I would have been up and down my sink like, whoa, what hold on, what, what's good? But dude was like, thank you so much, because I felt like a puppet. It was like I was in the movie Get Out. That woman had full control over me. What do you need me to do? Because I will help you. I'm like, okay, you a good guy now. I guess I didn't realize it when I first seen his eyes doing that he was under the spell of, you know, Looker, because we ain't seen or heard from Looker in like 2 seasons, and like my mind does not work like it used to, and I be forgetting a lot of things. But yeah. I'm confused because why was Khalil and Painkiller fighting Looker in their house? Khalil, fight scene, took out several dudes, went to go fight Looker, but they was inside of their house, and I was confused, and I would like somebody to respectfully tell me why was that, because as Khalil is fighting Looker, Painkiller comes in talking about something, you know, this is our house, right? And I'm like, but why is it your house? And how is it she's fighting both of y'all at the same time? I was confused about that, because they are one person, technically, but she was fighting 2 different people. Now, Painkillers, like, he done had enough and he just doggone and, you know, gave her that little venom right quick. Now she dying, but like, we can't kill her because we need her to take down Tobias. So Khalil gives her, you know, this is what you gonna do. You gonna go to Freeland and you gonna tell the police that you was working for, you know, Tobias, and this, you did A, B, C, and D. Okay? You omit everything. You basically got to do it because, one, I done gave you this venom and I only gave you half a dose to keep, you know, I done zapped you, poisoned you, but I only gave you half of the antidote. So you got to work for me. And your powers is gone because of whatever I did to you, then just wiped out your powers. So you are no longer useful for Tobias. I mean, therefore, you are no longer going to be getting any money. So once you do what I said for you to do, then I'll give you your second dose. Are we clear with each other? Okay, cool. Now, I'm saving this last piece. I'm saving this for last because I was all kind of... I almost could not enjoy or pay attention to what was happening after the scene. Jennifer finally goes on a date with Uriah. They have a good time. Talking, leaving where they going, and what happens? He gets shot by Red's raggedy tail. I'm like, and then she had to basically use what little juice of power she could so he wouldn't, you know, get shot any further. So I'm like, y'all really gonna do this? Y'all gonna make both old and new Jennifer have to watch somebody that they care about get shot behind Tobias? This is what we really just saw. We had to see Uriah. Good guy. Ain't did nothing to nobody. We had to see him in the arms of the angels. And Jen had to watch this happen. Like, really? And now Jennifer, she's new Jennifer, she's feeling responsible. TC is feeling responsible because he is the one that set the date up for them. Red talking about something, better stop being lightning or more people you love are going to die. I'm like, I really wish you... First of all, you're not scary. I don't know. You just got a bald head. That's all it is to you. And you work with Tobias. You're not scary, dude. Like, if you didn't have your abilities, she would be working you over right now. But that's another story. I was just so disappointed by that actions. I'm like, see, Lynn, that's why you should have left Tobias when he was down there looking like a shriveled up prune at the ASA headquarters, while he was no longer getting his serum and he looked like he was a California raisin. You should have left him sitting there looking like that. Because at that point, he was in the age of like, what, 90? Yeah, I just... And then I'm doing this today on Tuesday because got my new cable box. I already told y'all the story yesterday. I hooked up my cable box yesterday. How about still can't record? And me and my husband got to watching something, so I couldn't watch it live. So I had to wait this morning to watch both 911 on Fox and Black Lightning. And I'm just so angry that they killed Uriah. I'm going to say his name now because I got to give him some respect. Y'all know I be saying, you know, new boy who like new Jennifer and all that other stuff. But we going to put some respect on Uriah's name. I'm just mad that he had to get shot. And, you know, right before he went on to be in the arms of the angel, he's like, oh, you're lightning. Oh, and then was gone. Y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, $3.99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face with a video. You can click on it, you can like it, and share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.